you would be surprised at how many people find it difficult to summon love on command, to just get the feeling of love on command. The other way of saying that is how many people are so under practice when it comes to actually practicing love that the moment almost has to come and find them, as opposed to them being able to just step into the frequency, just step into the state of love. So what's the issue? Well, the biggest issue is that getting to the emotional experience of love is step 2. It's step 2. Step 1 is getting to the unified field of awareness. See, love is 2 things. I want you to think of it in 2 ways. The second position is the energetic experience, the emotional experience. You can feel it. Oh my gosh, I'm just welling up with this love. That's important. But in order to even get there, you need the first position, which is the mental position. I need to be able to change my sense of perception such that I end that sense of separation. I end the duality. You may have heard of non-duality before, which is where people just say, okay, not two. Reality is not two, it's one. But we have to come to that in our clear seeing, clear perception. Just talking about it is intellectual, and that's fine, but that has an expiration date, and it's ultimately the intellect is fine. It helps us communicate ideas, but it is not sufficient for transformation. So I got something else for you. The answer for the person who's thinking, I can't get to that energetic experience. I'm just not there yet. No problem. No problem. I got something else for you. What is that thing? Well, it's why I always show y'all, look, we start with supreme awareness. Remember, in Transcendent Psychology, which is detailed in this book, Spiritual Responsibility, but the point is that we always start with step 1, supreme awareness, and then we can make everything else happen. And then we can make everything else happen. So that's where we're going tonight. That's where we're going tonight. We're going to that supreme awareness because we have to be able to have that mental experience before we can have the emotional experience. In other words, I have to be able to actually see oneness before I can feel oneness on command. Now, obviously, everybody has those moments where it just kind of hits you and you're like, oh man, I just feel this love or whatever, but that's not reliable. It's fine if it's the real deal, but it's not reliable because people aren't practiced in going back to that place emotionally. Right? A lot of times people don't even recognize when they are having that emotional experience in the first place. But you get it every time you look into your children's eyes, assuming your children are well behaved, and you know what I'm saying? But there's these moments when you look into your kid's eyes and it's just like, oh my God, I would do anything for this little person. Or some of y'all kids may be older. You dig what I'm saying? And so, but to be able to recognize that that is the emotional experience, you can do that when you're well rehearsed in it. It becomes familiar. It becomes like, oh yes, I can see this love is really just the fragrance of God. I can feel it. But I can feel it and I can recognize it because I'm so habituated in it. I've already lived in it for so long. So if love is the end of separation, then we need to arrive at the mental position that allows us to see the end of that separation. There's no better way to do this than by going back to awareness. So that's exactly what we're about to do. The emotional experience can get clouded too quickly by external mental thoughts if we have not established the first position first. The first position, the mental position, supreme awareness. I'm calling it mental, not because it's intellectual, but because I want you to experience your world, how you see your world must change. Where the separation between your body and the external environment disappears. We want to make sure that we're coming to the place that knows no limitations, that knows no boundaries. And so that first position is actually consciousness. In the end, consciousness, awareness, love, God, all the same thing. What I'm suggesting for you is that this love thing, the reason I call it love, the reason, instead of me just saying supreme awareness and consciousness, I could have just stayed with the first book with that. But the reason I call it love, the great epiphany, was that once you can get to that second position, that emotional, energetic experience, now you can use that energy in order to transform the meaning and relationships that you've formerly established in the past.